Kia ora, everybody. Welcome to the Joy Temple program on Hutt Radio. My name is Janie. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. It's looking a bit bleak outside through the window where I'm sitting at today, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in, though. Whatever you're doing this morning, maybe you are out in your car, still snuggled up in bed, whatever it is, I hope you have a beautiful morning and a beautiful day, and I look forward to being part of that. So this is the Joy Temple program on Hutt Radio. I will be with you until 11 a.m. today, and I'm just looking forward to helping you ease into the weekend. Coming up on the show today will be a whole lot of Kiwi music because it's New Zealand Music Month. And how great is it that the spotlight is shining on so many amazing artists and the wide range of music we have to offer here in New Zealand. We offer this beautiful music up to the world. And this beautiful little country that I now call home never fails to deliver in so many ways. I think we should have a look at the weather before I get into some music today. It is looking, as I said, a bit cloudy, a bit windy outside. Today we're heading for a top of 16 degrees. It's currently 13 but feels like 12. We're going to have cloudy periods with occasional light rain, mainly north of Wellington City, and there'll be showers developing late this evening as strong northwesterlies change to strong southerlies. It sounds like it's going to be all over the place. Let's see what tomorrow is going to look like. It's going to be mostly cloudy with a chance of a shower tomorrow, becoming fine in the morning with light winds, and also a top of 16 degrees. It hasn't been so cold this week, which has been nice. I kept meaning to check if there was any snow out on the mountains after our cold snap. It's always such a beautiful sight. And I really didn't know much about Wellington when I moved here back in 2020. And as we came out of the lockdown, my partner and I decided to hire a car and do a day trip. And we headed across the Rimutakas to Featherston, then headed down to Cape Palliser, back through Lake Ferry and home again via Martinborough. And if you're listening from outside of New Zealand, then put this little trip on your list as it's beautiful. It's just a day trip and there is so much to see, you know, from the beautiful lighthouse, the amazing seals that kind of frequent the shoreline, through to the pinnacles where you can pop in and have a walk, down to Lake Ferry, which is just such a beautiful, interesting, tiny little place. And it's just well worth it, you know, just to take a day and take that drive. And as we were coming home, it was around dusk, and as we came through Petone on the motorway, I really got to see how absolutely gorgeous that Wellington was. Like, we had been in lockdown and we had only arrived in New Zealand just, you know, a week or so before the lockdown happened. So I hadn't really seen how incredible the city was. And as we drove back into the city, you know, there was the beautiful water, there was the mountains with all the lights twinkling on the city, and then in between all the beautiful buildings. And it was just one of the most magical moments. And even 4 years later, when I see this beautiful sight, it gives me all the feels. And then it was a few weeks later that we got our first little car that took us on many adventures. And one day we headed up to the wind turbine, and it was there I saw the first snow on the mountains out towards the Hutt. And that was just amazing. It just was so beautiful. And there isn't too many places in Australia where you actually get to see something like this unless you are living in that region where, you know, it is the snowy mountains. So there is always a bit of excitement every time I see it now. So I have been on the lookout. I thought maybe, you know, a week or so ago there might have been a bit of snow, but I'm not so sure. Do you have a favourite part of Wellington or wherever you may be that you're listening in from? Just a place that just gives you that joyous feeling inside. I'd love to hear about it. And you can share on my social media. I have TikTok, Instagram or Facebook, and it's just the Joy Temple. Very easy to find and connect with me. I'd love to hear from you. It's about 12 minutes past 9. Let's get into some music, some homegrown music. And today will be a mix of new and old and different genres. It will be a melting pot. And that feels like the perfect song to kick off today's show. Here is When the Cat's Away with Melting Pot, their number one hit from 1988.
all on one app and all free. Download the Hutt Radio app today. Hutt Radio.
This is Hutt Radio. My name is Janie, and today all the music on the show will be from New Zealand because it's New Zealand Music Month. When I started doing my show a few months ago, I told our station manager that I really wanted to do something that was light and fun, and I decided that I'd add in some fun facts about events around the world, and each week I like to share what are known as national days. They're things that people celebrate. There's lots of interesting ones that I have come across, and I look back over this week and there have been some good ones. Even my mum rang from Australia to tell me how much she loved them. And this week, okay, get this, we have celebrated around the world International Hummus Day. I know hummus is good, but I didn't know that it needed its own day. And it has its own website, hummusday.com, and a Facebook page with over 5,000 followers. I thought that was hilarious. We've also celebrated Dance Like a Chicken Day. Now, how did I miss this one? Every day I actually share a little dance on my social media, And if only I knew about this one, I would have absolutely danced like a chicken and shared it all over TikTok. But I'm going to save that one for next year because I don't want to miss out on Dance Like a Chicken Day. And it was also Online Romance Day this week. I actually need to do a whole show about dating and online dating in particular because, oh, boy, there's some stories out there from people who have either had fantastic wins like me and found the love of their life online, or people who have had some really horror stories with their online dating. It worked out for me and I'm so happy that it has. And I hope it's worked out for you if, you know, online dating is how you have met your partner. So this week was Online Romance Day. It's 9:20 and you're listening to Hutt Radio. Next song up on my New Zealand Music Day is Soaked by Benet.
My tongue is sealed within my mouth. These certain words, they can't come out. These thoughts are walking on their own, dancing around with no control. I know what I did to you was wrong, hence why I've kept it for this long. Secrets have been brewing up a storm. Did not expect it to transform. Soaked up in my brain for another day. These things I'm trying to say get drenched and swept away. That's the truth. Soaked up in my brain, don't know what to say. Something about you, boy, you soak up half my brain. You should do. Something about you, boy, you soak up half my brain. You look at me like I hit you, stole all your things and left you bruised. Look what I've got myself into. My words are stuck, my body too. I know what I did to you was wrong, hence why I've kept it for this long. Secrets have been brewing up a storm. Did not expect it to transform. Soaked up in my brain for another day. These things I'm trying to say get drenched and swept away. That's the truth. Soaked up in my brain, don't know what to say. Something about you, boy, you soak up half my brain. You should do. Something about you, boy, you soak up half my brain. You should do. Something about you, boy, you soak up half my brain. You should do. I know what I did to you was wrong, hence why I've kept it for this long. Secrets have been brewing up a storm. Did not expect it to transform. Soaked up in my brain for another day. These things I'm trying to say get drenched and swept away. That's the truth. Soaked up in my brain, don't know what to say. Something about you, boy, you soak up half my brain. You should do.
You're listening to Hutt Radio. Welcome back. This is the Joy Temple program. My name is Janie, and today we are celebrating New Zealand Music Month, which began way back in the year 2000 as a way to get radio to play more local music. And I am more than happy to be contributing this month, or to be contributing to this month, because there's just so much fantastic music. And has anyone been watching the range of music shows on TVNZ Plus to celebrate this month? I've loved the Troy Kingi Desert Hikoi. I watched the Scribe documentary and also caught up with the Tiki Tane show where he's with the Christchurch Symphony Orchestra. It's really fantastic. And you can even see the Poye documentary. So there's a lot of great shows on there to watch if you really want to learn a bit more about some of the amazing New Zealand music. Now, speaking of Tiki Tane, this is always on my mind. Enjoy.
You always, I remember when I first met you, I knew just what to do. I had to get to know you right through the darkness. You're my light, you're always on my mind. I've been waiting so long for you. I wrote this song, girl. You don't know what you've got until your world has gone. This is why our love is strong. And girl, you got me singing with some melody. You're always on my mind. This is what you do to me. Girl, you got me singing with some harmony. Forever you're my queen, and baby girl, I'm your king. Not afraid to say the words, even if my brother's hurt, because of what you made and what you mean to me. You were given everything, you would change my life more than you ever know. This is why I have to show, girl, that you are everything and everything to me. Baby girl, I hope you'll say, girl, you got me singing with some melody. You're always on my mind. This is what you do to me. Girl, you got me singing with some harmony. Forever you're my queen, and baby girl, I'm your king. You're always on my mind, girl. Oh, don't you know that you're always on my mind, girl. Yeah, yo, you're always on my mind, girl. Don't you know that you're always on my mind, girl. Yeah.
Do it, yeah, yeah. my view. We come to do it, yeah, yeah. 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 I got the wandering days. 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 Oh, you know I got it. Oh, you know. Feels like I can't sit still when I got it. When I got it. All around, eyes they keep on searching. Oh, I got it. Yes, I got it. When the list cease, never gonna end. Lost my family, I lost my friends. Faces familiar, far from the same. Come a little closer, let me know your name. Who stepped into the light, the sweet one, so I can see you were. What's your name in the moonlight? Yeah. What's your name in the street light? Yeah. You know, you're looking so good, looking so fine. Yeah. I can tell by the way that you're looking up. Ah, sweet one, sweet one, sweet one,
This is Hutt Radio 88.3 FM.
Welcome back. My name is Janie. This is Hutt Radio. Glad to be with you today. I hope that you're having a beautiful morning, and I hope it's warm wherever you are. I'd love to hear from you. You can contact me on my social media, The Joy Temple. I'm on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram. And I just love coming into the studio every morning and sharing some time with you. I'm going to play just a heap of music today because we are celebrating New Zealand Music Month, and it's so incredible to have such a diverse range of music and artists that we, you know, can share with the world. This is Lord, and the song is Solar Power.
I hate the winter, can't stand the cold. I tend to cancel all the plans. I can't make it. But when the heat comes, something takes a hold. Can I kick it? Yeah, I can. My cheeks in hot color, overripe peaches. No shirt, no shoes, only my features. My boy behind me, he's taking pictures. The boys and girls onto the beaches. Come on, come on, tell you my secrets. I'm kinda like a prettier Jesus. missing in the sand. And I throw my cellular device in the water. Can you reach me? No, you can't. My cheeks in hot color, overripe peaches. No shirt, no shoes, only my features. My boy behind me, he's taking pictures. Lead the boys and girls onto the beaches. Come on, tell you my secrets. I'm kinda like a prettier Jesus. Turn it on in a new kind of bright. It's solar. Come on and let the bliss begin. Think 3 times when you feel it kicking in. That's
Are you a woman who wants to find a job that matches your skills and your passion? Have you been out of employment for a while and looking for advice on where to begin? Or maybe you are looking for your first job ever. Well, that's awesome. And Dress for Success Lower Hutt is here to help. Dress for Success supports women to gain and keep jobs by providing them with free resources. At Dress for Success, you can find professional clothing and accessories, workshops, coaching sessions to help with job applications and interviews, career development advice and guidance to navigate the job market, and a supportive network of mentors. Dress for Success believes every woman deserves a chance to get a foothold in today's challenging economy and to create a better future for herself, her family, and her community. So don't wait any longer. Dress for Success Lower Hutt is open and waiting to help. You can find Dress for Success at 70 Dudley Street, Lower Hutt, or visit wellington.dressforsuccess.org to learn more.
Our community diary is a free service. If you'd like your group or event publicised, just send the details to hello@hutradio.co.nz. Your voice in the valley, 88.3 Hutt Radio.
We just heard a little promo there about Dress for Success, and I actually volunteer at Dress for Success. It's something I really love doing, and throughout my time volunteering there, I have helped them with a number of their fashion parades that they have done, and I'm also a mentor. And I just want to share something that happened this week in that mentoring space, because I met a lovely lady who was looking for a mentor, and she's actually going through a challenging work time, as many people in New Zealand are. And even for myself, in my own job, I work on a fixed term contract, and that has thankfully been extended for me, which is really fantastic. But even for me, there's been that uncertainty around work this, last couple of weeks. But this particular lady is facing redundancy, and I know, I empathise with her. And as a mentor, part of the work is sharing experiences and understanding that I may have been through something similar, and here's how I have managed to get through it, and here is how I can help you think about ways to get through it. So it's really great to be able to have, some hard lessons learned in life to be able to share and help with other women. But for this particular person, I encouraged her to say that she was available for work on LinkedIn. And I'm somebody who's not a very good self-promoter, but I think in this day and age, we should always be open to opportunities that might be coming up for us. Even if you're in a fantastic job and you love it, there is nothing wrong with keeping an eye out for something else that might give you some more skills and development and experience. And I know even on my own LinkedIn, I have available for opportunities, because I like to think that should something come up that I want to consider or be open to, then people will know about it. They'll know that I'm there and interested. And this particular lady was very uncomfortable with going through that thought process of putting herself out there and being available to do work. And I suggested to her that she give it a go, because I feel that there shouldn't be any shame around somebody saying that, hey, I might need a hand. I want people to know that I am here to work and available. And if something comes up that you think I'm the right person for, then, reach out to me. And she was so uncomfortable, but she said, you know what, I'm going to go away and think about what you said and think about whether I have the courage to actually go ahead and set up my LinkedIn and put myself as being available to work. And yesterday she messaged me and she said, do you know what? I've done it. She said, I am so grateful that you gave me that idea and supported me through that process of thinking about what this would mean for me, because she said, I have now gone and opened up my LinkedIn and let people know that I am available for work. So good for her and good for anybody else who is, open to selling themselves and marketing themselves to get, where they need to be. In my own journey around work, as I said, I have just had my contract extended for where I work, and I've been faced with the prospect of the last few weeks of not knowing what's going to be happening for my work. And with a number of people being made redundant at present, I thought, well, I'm going to be in the pool of those people. And someone said to me, you may be in the pool of the people, but the right person will be the person who gets a job. And I had to really take that on board as well, to think that if a job is meant for me, then and I'm the right person for that job, then I will be the one who gets chosen. And it's a tough time out there, and I really empathise with everybody, having been through redundancy myself. And I just hope that, your job search is successful and you are able to find something to slip into easily and carry on. Let's play another song, shall we? This is Voodoo Lady by Dalvanius and the Fascinations. And I tell you what, I'm pretty fascinated with Dalvanius Prime in general, because I first came across him in the Poye documentary. And, he's something. Here it is, Voodoo Lady. Oh, wow. How fantastic was that? That was Voodoo Lady by Dalvanius and the Fascinations. I wanted to let you know what's coming up on our other live shows we have here at Hutt Radio, because we have some fantastic presenters who have volunteered their time to come into the studio and share some time with you. Following my show today, the Joy Temple program, we're going to have Light in the Valley, and this is a Christian show with a focus on Filipino news and events. Tomorrow, we have the amazing Ted Bagley with the Fresh Brew show, and I see Ted's put a great post up here, and he's looking for people who'd love to come on his show who are live, like local musicians or artists who'd like to come and talk to him about what they're doing. So the Fresh Brew show is on from 11 to 1 p.m. on Sunday, and it's all about what's happening in the local music and art scene. On Tuesdays, we have Andrew Hardwick, and Andrew is a hypnotherapist, and his program is called Change Habits and Thrive, and he will have a different topic each week to help people understand their habits and how they can change them. And that's Tuesday, 1 to 2 p.m. And on Wednesday, we have DJ Doo-Wop Ryan Gray from 12 to 2 with the Liquid Lunch. And Ryan brings his turntable in and spins records, does vinyl chat and music venue promos. So it's really great to have some live presenters in the studio. And if you'd like to present a show of your own here at Hutt Radio, why not get in touch with the studio and tell them what you have to offer, because we are looking for some more people who would love to come on board and have their own show. Now, I said it's New Zealand Music Month, and there's lots of great music that I'd love to play. So coming up, we're going to have some OMC, Super Groove. Who else is coming up? Stan Walker. But first, let's have a look at the weather. It's currently 13 degrees. We're heading for a top of 16. And it is cloudy periods with occasional rain, mainly north of Wellington City. There'll be showers developing late this afternoon as the strong northwesterlies change to strong southerlies. So hold on to your hats, everybody. And tomorrow, for Sunday, we are heading for a top of 16 degrees. It's going to be mostly cloudy with the chance of a shower, becoming fine in the morning, and there'll be light winds. So an all right weekend. Maybe a nice day to stay indoors as well and just catch a bit of Netflix. Now let's play a song, shall we? I'm just loving being able to bring you all this fantastic New Zealand music, because there is just so much amazing artists and songs that, you know, we have on offer here in this country. This is shall we call this a one-hit wonder? I do remember when this song came out. I do remember how fantastic it was. And I think it's a song that people still love. They love to hear it. They might love to have a little dance to it. And it is bizarre. This is How Bizarre by OMC.
Sweet sinners in the front, cruising down the freeway in the hot, hot sun. Suddenly red blue lights flash us from behind. Loud voice booming, please step out onto the line. Ballet bridge words of comfort, sinner just hides her eyes. Policeman taps the shades and sat a Chevy 69. How bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre. Destination unknown as we're pulling for some gas. A freshly pasted poster reveals a smile from the pack. Elephants and acrobats, lion, snakes, monkey. Bella speaks righteous, Sister Cena says funky. How bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre.
Ooh, baby, it's making me crazy. It's making me crazy. Every time I look around, 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 it's in my face.
nothing's just count. People jump and jive and the clowns are stuck around. TV news and cameras, there's choppers in the sky. Marines, police, reporters ask where, for and why. Gonna yell, we're out of here. Venus is right on. Making moves and starting grooves before they knew we were gone. Jumped into the Chevy, headed for big lights. Wanna know the rest? Hey, by the rights, how bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre.
Ooh, baby, it's making me crazy. It's making me crazy. Every time I look around. Every time I look around.
Every time I look around.
Every time I look around. It's in my face. It's in my face. It's making me crazy. Every time I look around. Every time I look around.
Every time I look around.
Every time I look around. It's in my face. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's making me crazy. It's making me crazy. Every time I look around. Every time I look around. Every time I look around. It's in my face.
That was OMC with How Bizarre. And was it a one-hit wonder? Yes. But do we love it? Yes and yes. Such a great, great song. Do you have a favourite New Zealand music song? You can let me know what it is on my socials. I'm on TikTok, Facebook and Instagram as The Joy Temple. Just very easy to find, The Joy Temple. Let's have another track. This is Super Groove, Can't Get Enough.
You can help me with the problem that will kind of make her screaming. It's the problem that I face the time, I face the bass. Never coming and bringing it back and the hip and the hum and the drum and the bass and yo go. I do what you want to go quick. I jump in the boat, I took my groove, like my poker. Flicker to a flavor. Reach a rocking harder than a break to a layer. Ease up, mother brown, put your knees up. Can you be flipping the kick like a Bruce Lee? Beat your guys, beat you wanna take it, teach the shallow beat you gonna eat you like a cream puff. Cause I can't get enough. For his, for better, for worse, for what it's worth, the second verse, the first catches on the earth. Mixing up a storm, brewing up a tornado.
Having an abundance of platonic relationships, reminiscent of my man, Mike Plato.
I was running down the street, just screaming, I was blind, but I lost my voice like I lost my mind. And I couldn't get another, couldn't get another, couldn't get another, couldn't get another, couldn't get another. No! Born to conform to the norm, yawn like a lawn born. I was born to reform, worn, torn, and all. Singing and beating and ringing, I was looking at making them up like up. Cause I can't get enough.
That was Super Groove. Can't get enough. We're heading up to the news in a moment, and I'll see you when we're back.
This is Hutt Radio. This is Hutt Radio. 5 decades of classic hits. 88.3 FM.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But now from way up here, it's crystal clear.
One station.
We are running live. HuttRadio.co.nz. Right now, it's the latest news and information for the Hutt Valley. This is RNZ News.
A New Caledonian says some residents are arming themselves to protect their neighbourhood amid civil unrest. Georgie Giddy is currently in New Zealand but is trying to get back to his family in New Caledonia. He says his wife and child are safe but isolated in their house.
There is a groupment of people who are defending the entrance of the neighborhood with arms and ammunition to protect for the people to come in and to destroy or to get into houses.
French police reinforcements, meanwhile, have begun arriving in a massive push to regain control of the capital. High Commissioner Louis Lefranc says operations to supply food and medicine to the public will begin with teams, including specialists in mine clearing, removing booby-trapped road barricades. The International Court of Justice has again heard Israel defend its conduct of the war in Gaza, responding to further claims by South Africa that its latest military action in Rafah amounts to genocide. Israel's Deputy Attorney General Gilad Noam says that's an inversion of reality.
Israel is engaged in a difficult and tragic armed conflict. South Africa ignores this factual context, which is essential in order to comprehend the situation, and also ignores the applicable legal framework of international humanitarian law. It makes a mockery of the heinous charge of genocide.
A resident who lives near the scene of a fire at an abandoned Auckland country club says a blaze there just kept growing. The golf shop at the vacant Gulf Harbour Country Club caught fire just before 3 o'clock this morning and took 6 crews to extinguish. The buildings have been empty since mid-last year, with the owners recently applying for liquidation. Greg Taylor, whose home is about 400 metres from the scene of the fire, says he awoke to see the blaze from his bedroom window.
In our bedroom window, you can fully see the clubhouse, and you could see the flames starting. And they just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I thought it was the actual clubhouse itself that was on fire. So I called 111.
A fire and emergency spokesperson says a fire investigator will be returning to the scene this morning. Wellington's Michael Fowler Centre will be lit in trans-inclusive flag colours in support of the rainbow community as a controversial gathering goes ahead nearby. A group called Inflection Point NZ is holding an event at the Tākina Conference Centre over what it calls gender indoctrination and medicalisation of children. Wellington City Councillor Terry O'Neill says they, in turn, want to show the love for the rainbow and trans community this weekend.
What we're trying to do is just paint the town and trans and rainbow affirming care and objectives.
Terry O'Neill says Te Papa will also be flying a rainbow flag, and the council has also organised a safe space for people in the community on Willis Street. A fire triggered by a Ukrainian drone attack on a Russian oil refinery on the Black Sea coast has forced an emergency shutdown. Reports from the area say the drones hit the LPG production unit, but the fire is now out. Russian air defences and the Black Sea Fleet say they destroyed more than 100 Ukrainian drones and 6 uncrewed boats during the night. In sport, golf world number 1 Scotty Scheffler spent this morning warming up in a jail cell before producing one of the more remarkable rounds at a major tournament. Scheffler was arrested and charged with the assault of a police officer when driving to the Valhalla course in Kentucky to play his second round of the PGA Championship. The American, who was later pictured in an orange jumpsuit, was charged with failing to follow directions from officers attending a fatal crash scene. He was released and returned to shoot a 5 under 66 and is currently in a share of 3rd place overall. Scheffler described the lead-up to his arrest as a misunderstanding.
I did spend some time stretching in a jail cell. That was a first for me. That was part of my warm-up. I was just sitting there waiting, and, I tried to get my heart rate down as much as I could today, but like I said, I still feel like my head's spinning a little bit, but I was fortunate to be able to make it back out and play some golf today. Colin
Morikawa is the outright leader, 2 shots ahead of Scheffler on 11 under. That's the news.
Hey there, it's Stephen Dubner, the host of Freakonomics Radio, and I am excited to announce that we are bringing our show to Hutt Radio. Each week, we will explore the hidden side of everything. The upside of quitting, the downside of disgust, the economic impact of wolves, and how we decide who will marry. We will have interviews with Nobel laureates and provocateurs, social scientists, and entrepreneurs. So join us here on Hutt Radio.
Every Sunday at 10 a.m, only on Hutt Radio.
iHeart Radio features all the biggest names in podcasts. There's over 250,000 to explore right now. iHeart Radio, number 1 for podcasts.
Across the valley, this is Hutt Radio, local weather. Bringing you the voice of the Hutt Valley. 88.3 FM. This is Hutt Radio.
Local weather. We are heading for a top of 16 degrees today. There's a little bit of blue sky outside, but certainly not much as yet. We're expecting a couple of showers and also some winds, northerlies turning southerly tonight. So, as I said before, hold on to your hats. Now, coming up on my New Zealand music show today, I said I'd be mixing it up, and I'm going to play some jazz. And I discovered this lady yesterday as I was preparing for my show, and her name is Miho Wada, and she was born in Japan and grew up in Christchurch, and she plays the flute and saxophone. And she said she accidentally learned to play the flute. I would have loved to have played the flute. I play piano, but I think the flute was the second instrument I would have loved to have learned. Now, this is Miho Wada with Nanda Nanda from the 2012 album Wonderland. Enjoy. was Miho Wada with Nanda Nanda. Let's get into another track because it's all about New Zealand today. This is Stan Walker, Troy Kingi, Maisie Rika and Ria Hall with a beautiful song called Aotearoa.
No te fixi, no tata, no te whenua o te atua tātou. Aha koa no hea mai koe, ka whawhai tonu mātou mō. O au tō maunga atu tonu, o te moana pari mai koe, ko koe te aua I taku remu. Ko taua ano taua, no te ole I kura waka, hei tiaki te whenua. Nei, Aotearoa he iwi kaha tātou, he mana tuku iho mai anō. Whenua haumako, wairua ora, whai ato ara ki te putunga. No te whiti no tata, no te whenua o te atua tātou. Aha koa no hea mai koe, ka whawhai tonu mātou mō.
He kōrero tō te whenua, he te mai kia tātou. He toa au mōna e oke nei e kore au e hina. He uri no te roi mata, te toto o ngā tūpuna. E kore au e wehi
Kia kaha tātou ki tau I pai ai, whakatina na kau ai mutunga. Whenua haumako, wairua ora, whai ato ara ki te putunga. Whitino tata, no te whenua o te atua tātou. Aha koa no hea mai koe, ka whawhai tonu mātou mō. No te whitino tata, no te whenua o te atua tātou. Aha koa no hea mai koe, ka whawhai tonu mātou mō.
Hei hoa atua o ngā iwi mātaura.
Ka whakarongona, me aroha no, kia hua ko te tai, kia koutua ka whai, mana whiti a mai. Aotearoa, no te whiti no tata, no te whenua o te atua tātou. Aha koa no hea mai koe, ka whawhai tonu mātou mō. No te whiti no tata, no te whenua o te atua tātou. Aha koa no hea mai koe, ka whawhai tonu mātou mō. No te whiti no tata, no te whenua o te atua tātou. Aha koa no hea mai koe, ka whawhai tonu mātou mō.
Oh, beautiful. That was Stan Walker, Ria Hall, Rika Maisie and Troy Kingi with Aotearoa. I'm going to play some Scribe next, and I felt really privileged. I want to share a little story. I felt really privileged recently to have met Wha Moana and Matthias Luafutu at a screening of a film that they starred in called A Boy Called Piano. And they were the stars because it was a film about Wha Moana's journey through the children in care system here in New Zealand and life beyond that and the challenges he has faced, not only for himself but within his family. It was a beautiful film, and I really would encourage you to check it out if you ever get a chance, A Boy Called Piano. It was very humbling and very inspiring, and I watched the documentary this week about Scribe on TVNZ and felt I had a real understanding of an aspect of the family's life. I've heard part of their story firsthand. You know, not many people would get an opportunity to be in a room with someone such as Wha Moana and his son Matthias and hear about their life of, you know, living in care and then, you know, being in jail, the journey through addiction, and then for one of the sons, Matthias, to also end up in jail. And while he was in jail, he had the opportunity to see someone come and perform a play. And it was in that moment that he decided that he wanted something to be different in his life. And when he was released from jail, he's gone on to study acting, and he's had beautiful children of his own. And, you know, this family has managed to change the dynamics of the generational, you know, history of wanting better for the future generations ahead. And I think that is really, really incredibly inspiring. And the reason I've decided to play Scribe today is because he's had his own journey, you know, through his incredible music, his addiction. And I am actually a mother of a former addict, and my son had a over-the-counter medication addiction, Nurofen Plus. And as anyone who struggles with a child who is an addict, it is really, really hard. It's hard to watch what is happening to someone you love. It's hard to help somebody that you love. And for me, it boiled down to unconditional love. I just needed to be there for my son to help him through that time. And I know that many other parents and siblings and extended family are going through this same thing at present. And you know, the decision to make a change in your life can be really hard, and especially when it's around addiction. But to also then make that change and find the pathway out of that darkness is what really sets the, you know, the inspiration happening, not only for yourself and for others. It's motivating. And to see Scribe, you know, in this documentary talk about his life and what it was and what it is now was really, really fascinating for me. And I'm sure other people who may watch it also agree that to be able to make that decision to turn your life around is not easy, but once you do it and you have that support and network to help you through it, it can become life-changing. Well, it is absolutely life-changing. This is Scribe, and the song I'm going to play today is Dreaming.
Hey yo, I came a long way since back in the day. From a teenager trying to make it rapping this way. Ever since I was a kid I had something to say. Rocking mics was a dream, I didn't care about pay. I sacrificed late nights and going out with my friends just to stay home alone with my pad and my pen. Had my eyes on my prize, my mind on my goal. As I carved these rhymes out with my heart and my soul. I didn't have a CD, all I had was a tape. On the dole through my flow was my only escape. From a world where they didn't want to see me prevail. Don't want to see me take it all, they'd rather see me fail. It's like I was down and out, struggling. Wondered how I'm gonna make it through. I got a dream, holding on. Hold on, I can't let go, cause I gotta make it come true. Hey yo, I got a dream to make it big in New York. Give up the drugs and alcohol. I didn't want to distort my vision to be living life to the full. And I wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for you. You picked me up every time that I fell. When I was going through hell, you told me that I would prevail. You said I had exactly what it took to be great. That I was young and in the future what a man I would make. It's like you saw something in me I couldn't see. You said I would succeed and be anything I wanted to be. I'm 23 and I just wanna be me. Wanna be free, wanna be everything I can be. But I don't have many choices, can't afford to be wrong. All I do is try to stay true to the words of my song. Just don't hesitate and wait too long. Cause like a dream when you wake up, it's gone. It's gone. I was down and out, struggling. Wondered how I'm gonna make it through. Had no money in my pockets, I got a dream. All I had was a pad and pen. That's all I ever needed. I won't let go, cause I gotta make it Hey yo, it was a sunny day and we were feeling high, jamming the song underneath the baby blue sky. Thinking back in the time when we were so poor. Remember the kids used to laugh at the clothes we wore. We always knew one day that things were gonna change. And from that day I was never gonna be the same. I went to sleep that night, I dreamt to touch the sky. And ever since I've been trying to keep my dream alive. So when you see the scribe dropping the illa rhyme, defining how I'm living mine in this day and time. I'm working 9 to 5, I'm slaving over beats. It's hard work living the dream, I hardly ever sleep. I'm in the rhythm deep, y'all, just trying to do my thing. It's funny when you shine and people hate to see the gleam. No matter what they say, keep on doing what you do. And don't give up, cause only you can make that dream come true. It's like I was down and out, I was way out, struggling. Wondered how I'm gonna make it through. I got a dream, holding on. I can't let go, cause I gotta make it come true. I was down and out, wondered how. I got a dream, I won't let go, cause I got.
Welcome back to the Joy Temple program. That was Scribe Dreaming. This is New Zealand Music Month and I'm playing songs from across the Motu today. Beautiful music from some of the incredible artists that we have here in New Zealand. Now, what's everybody up to this weekend? I have a quieter weekend. I guess, thank goodness, it was pretty busy last weekend. I ran my mandala class and it's always so fantastic when I have people walking out of my class having created something really cool. Now, last week they all made a dot art mandala journal. I had 3 ladies come to class and seeing people walk into a room with the belief that they cannot do art and seeing them walk out of the room with a beautiful piece of art is like, wow, makes me feel so happy to think that I can share this beautiful skill with others. And, you know, this is the Joy Temple program, so my life is all about joy. And one of the ladies in my class last week said, I'm a hopeless artist. I went away with a group of friends and I was the only one who couldn't do art. They went doing some painting or something while they were away on this little girls' trip. And she said, I was just hopeless. And then towards the end of the class, she's like, oh, my God, look at what I have made. And I was just in awe, and I love to encourage these women who come to my class to have that belief that they can, in just a few hours, create something from scratch without any experience, any prior knowledge or any artistic ability. That's how beautiful being able to do dot art mandala work is. Now, as I left the class last week, it was about just after 5 o'clock by the time I had packed up, and I noticed that there was this kind of pink slither of light across the kind of horizon from where I could see. And it turns out it was the aurora. Now, people were going nuts about the aurora last Saturday. I quickly joined a group to see what all the fuss was about because I started to see a couple of photos come in and it was like, oh, wow, this really is something very special. And what I read about the aurora is that there was this big solar storm and that was causing this fantastic light show. And I believe it is the biggest or one of the biggest aurora light shows that's ever been seen. So how cool is that? Now, for my weekend this weekend, I am doing nothing this afternoon, going to have a nice relaxing afternoon. Tomorrow I'll be catching up with the other some of the other presenters on who do our live shows here on Hutt Radio. And I'm also going to see a fortune teller. Not just any fortune teller. This is a lady who is going to be on my show in a couple of weeks' time. I've invited her on. And I'm going to share more about that on my social media, The Joy Temple on TikTok, Facebook and Instagram. But yeah, I'm off to see a fortune teller tomorrow. So the next song I'm going to play is One Step Ahead by Split Ends because, I wonder if the fortune teller is going to be one step ahead of me tomorrow when I see her. I'll let you know.
Ahead of you, stay in motion, keep an open mind. Love is a race run by two. Your emotion, my solitude. If I stop, I could lose my head, so I'm losing you instead. Either way, I'm confused. You slow me down. What can I do? There's one particular way I have to choose. One step ahead of you. Always someone makes it hard to move. She says, boy, I want you to stay, but I save it all for another day. If I stop, I could lose my head, but I'm ready for romance. Either way, I'm confused. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can only stay one step ahead of you. Sometimes I don't know where I'm going. Part of me stays with you. I'm slowing down. What can I do? It's hard to stay one step ahead of you. One step ahead of you. Time is running out, catching up with you. One step ahead of you. When I hold you close, can I really lose? One step ahead, only one step ahead. She's one step ahead of you.
That was Split Ends, One Step Ahead. Next up, I'm going to play Rob Ruha. This is 35. This is such a fantastic song, and I hope you enjoy.
First place to see the sun. The tide of pity is always on. Best be ready for the time of your life. Cruising down the highway 35.
naughty, no porter,
tappa, unua tappa. Unua koyana.
Pies are the one and only. Chutaki hite haji naji.
Para State Highway 35, a Tokomaru for a power pie, straight down to Whamara, Tamako Paikea, Waiweherua, Parire Tapa, Ununua Tapa. Konunua koe ana tupua, tapareia tapa, ununua tapa. Ununua koe ana tupua, kahawi unga, kahawi aroa, kahawi te manawa, taputanga manawa, kahawi unga, kahawi aroa, kahawi te manawa. Let's go. Running down my head.
to the Joy Temple program. My name is Janie. You're listening to Hutt Radio, your voice in the valley. That was LAB, Take It Away. And before that, Rob Ruha, 35. It's New Zealand Music Month, and I have been playing songs from all around the country today. Now, earlier I had shared some of the national days that have been celebrated around the world over the past week. And now I have a couple from today. It's National Plant a Lemon Tree Day. Have you got a lemon tree in your yard? I see so many lemon trees around Lower Hutt where we live. It's just beautiful. And sometimes I just want to knock on doors and ask people for lemons. And because I just love them. I love them, you know, in my cooking, in drinks. They're just fantastic. And when we bought our house, we were gifted a lemon tree from our mortgage broker, and it arrived, this tiny little lemon tree, and my mum was visiting at the time, and she's our gardening guru when she comes because she helps us in so many ways work out what we need to put in our garden. I was not born with a green thumb. I was born with thumbs to make scones. And actually last week, after my Mother's Day program, I said I was going to go and make scones, and I did in fact make beautiful scones and enjoyed them by myself. I loved them. Anyway, back to the lemon tree. In nearly 18 months, our lemon tree, which is probably only about, I don't know, not even a metre tall, it's not very big, it has given us 3 lemons this week and 2 lemons last year, and there's more on the way. It's so tiny and cute, this little lemon tree, but it's certainly doing its job. And, today is National Plant a Lemon Tree Day. So if you've got nothing else to do, there's something you can put on your list. And I think everybody is going to love this next National Day. It is National No Dirty Dishes Day. And the aim is to have no dirty dishes, not use anything that requires washing up for your food or drink. Now, that's a problem for me already. I've already failed, as my coffee cup and my plate from my Vegemite toast is sitting in the sink at home. And do you know what? The paper plate was invented in 1867 by a man called Herman Henschel. It was an item of convenience, and disposable plates and cups became necessary to prevent the spread of certain diseases when no other option was possible. It became a popular innovation for ease of living, but like anything disposable, it does have an impact on the environment. So compostable plates are an alternative if you want to avoid doing the dishes today. And it's been a long time since I have bought hot chips, and I don't know what made me think of hot chips, but when I was younger, we used to go to the shop and they would wrap our hot chips in like paper, and I would always break a bit of the paper off the top of the little packet and put my hand in and just eat the hot chips out of that. Does anyone else remember doing that? That was the way that we used to do it. I haven't bought hot chips for so long, so I really don't know. Did they put them in a bag? Did they put them in a little container? I've got no idea. But the way we used to eat them wrapped up in that little newspaper package was the way to eat them on the go. This is Hutt Radio, and we are playing some homegrown music from New Zealand Music Month. I would like to play now for you Stan Walker, Maori Kite O. This is a gorgeous song, and it came out earlier this year.
He Maori aho, ake ake, he tūhoi aho, mana motu hake, o kureo. are so far away. You're so far away. I can't even pretend like I'm not right here loving you. All I get is a moment and I choose my one with you. What a sight. It just feels right. I'm floating in the nighttime, still floating when the stars shine. I'm floating in the nighttime, still floating when the stars shine. I'm floating when the sun rises. I'm floating in the nighttime. I'm floating when the stars shine. I'm still floating till the sunrise. Oh.
That was Floating by Kings, and before that, Stan Walker with Maori Ki Te O. Such a fantastic couple of songs from our local artists here in New Zealand for New Zealand Music Month. Have you seen the documentary, The Walkers? Or I think it's an ongoing series. It's so fantastic. That's also back on TVNZ Plus for your viewing pleasure. And I am fascinated with Stan Walker, and to see his journey from his time, you know, leading into American Idol, Australian Idol. He should be on American Idol. To see him coming from Australian Idol to where he is now, it's like, wow, what an incredible story. And his book is also amazing and documents a great, you know, his life and the challenges that he's always faced. And I think sometimes true artistry comes from, you know, digging deep into some of these stories that we have within us and being able to articulate them in a way that it gives power to other people. It is 10:47 a.m. This is Hutt Radio. My name is Jenny, and you're listening to the Joy Temple program. I'm here with you till around 11 o'clock this morning. And the weather today, it is going to be a top of 16 degrees with cloudy periods, occasional rain, mainly north of Wellington City. So that's good. Well, that is us actually, north of Wellington City. I get a bit confused with the direction here in Lower Hutt, but we are to the north. And there will be showers developing late this evening as the strong northwesterlies change to strong southerlies. I'm going to play Want the Goosebumps by Miyake and Ethan Jupe. that was Want the Goosebumps by Miyake and Ethan Jupe. Now, I want to let you know it's coming up on my radio show next week, the Joy Temple program. I am going to have a lovely guest in the studio. Her name is Maggie too. And I met Maggie at our local coffee shop, the Trade School Kitchen. She was introduced to me by a gentleman who's a regular at the coffee shop, and they both are rock and roll dancers. I'm going to say they're rock and roll dancers. And one of the things I saw in our local coffee shop, the Trade School Kitchen, was a little flyer talking about the Rockin' Robins Dance School, which is up in Waifetu. And I've since joined this dance school, and I am loving going to classes every Thursday night. It's fantastic. So Maggie was going to the dance school, and I met her at the coffee shop, and she told me about a book she wrote called Making Maths Add Up, Number, Addition and Place Value. And she's going to come in and talk to us next week, not only about her book, but about her, because Maggie has a really interesting, story. We all have a story to share. There's something that helps us to find that place in the world where we start to do things that make magic happen for us and for others. And I like to call it a turning point. And sometimes that turning point can be through a moment, of meeting someone else or something that might have happened to you. And for Maggie, she was halfway through her psychology degree when she fell off a skateboard and she hit her head and passed out. And she received a fractured skull, and she was unable to return to her study, and also struggled to return to her day-to-day activities for more than 2 years. So that concussion left her with quite a bit of healing to do. So she's going to be coming in next week to talk about her book and also, her beautiful story of how she was led to write this book. A hard story, obviously, having a concussion and not being able to live what is your normal life for 2 years is pretty hard. So she'll be with us next week. I want to give a shout out to some of our incredible sponsors who support the station. Cutler's Bar, Kiwi Cafe, Cafe Soleil, Neko Neru Cafe, Grace's Party Dresses. Lots of great people get behind us and support our beautiful little station here, which is situated on High Street. And we really thank them. And if you'd like to be a sponsor of a program or the station in general, get in touch with Hutt Radio. It's nearly time for me to wrap up the program, and I have kept this song for last because I didn't really know much about this song, and especially the history of this song before I found out some things about it when I was working in one of my first jobs here in New Zealand. And I'm going to play Poi A. And a couple of years ago, we took our little cute car on a journey up to, I think we were going to Mount Taranaki, and on the way we stopped in, now I always never can get the pronunciation right sometimes, Pattaya, let's go with Pattaya. And we stopped in Pattaya, and there's an amazing museum there, and there's also an incredible beach that has a shipwreck that will come visible on certain times when the wind is blowing in a certain direction. So it's really worth stopping for a visit in Pattaya if you're heading up that way. I just love it there. There's incredible rocks on the beach. There's this black sand, but it is very wild and very rugged. And this is the home of the song Poi A. And Poi A is such a famous song here in New Zealand. It is a fusion of modern and traditional coming together with drum machines, spacey noises and sound effects, along with te reo Maori. And it's just an amazing song. The film clip is incredible. It has everything, breakdancing, hip-hop, it's got it all. So I'm going to leave you today with Poi A. Thank you so much for listening in. I really hope you've enjoyed the show. We've been playing some fantastic New Zealand music. It is New Zealand Music Month, and I've loved being with you here today, and I will see you next week on the Joy Temple program on Hutt Radio.